Well, everyone, I'm Brandon Bonhoeffer, and today I'm going to show you a productivity hack that is going to change the way you use OneNote. If it be on a desktop computer, an iPad, a Surface, this hack is really going to improve the way you use hyperlinks. Over the last few years, I've used hyperlinks throughout my daily planning to link to notes, different parts of a page that I was working through, and to even point out certain key paragraphs inside my journaling. But today, guys, I'm going to show you how to use hyperlinks to really maximize your productivity when it comes to daily planning. If you are someone that's looking at digital planning or been doing digital planning for a couple years, you're going to want to pay attention to this video, because when you leave, you're going to be as excited as I am. So stay with me. In my last video, I showed you guys how to turn off the snap to grid on a Windows machine. And since then, a number of you have reached out and said, hey, that video was really helpful. So if you guys don't know how to turn off the grid in OneNote, go ahead, check out that video. It is something that you're going to want to see. It's going to change how you place text on your OneNote Canvas page. But since then, a lot of you guys have reached out to me and said, hey, have you thought about teaching this hack? Or do you know how to do this? Or I thought about this idea. Is that something that OneNote offers? And one of the things that really came to mind as I was doing my plan this week is, let's talk about how I use hyperlinks to really kind of link my pages together, draw in my meetings, my notes into my daily planning, so it's all there and it's right in front of me. Then the other thing I want to show you is how that is implemented across different devices. We know with OneNote, there's so much power and flexibility with your planner being with you across a lot of different devices and platforms. If it be on a Windows machine or an Apple machine, if it's on your Microsoft Surface, if it's on your Samsung Note, if it's on your Microsoft Surface Dual, if it's on your iPhone, iPad, or even your Apple laptop. But OneNote works slightly different in all of those. And today I'm going to show you how you can create hyperlinks right in your daily planning journaling process on a Windows machine, and yes, on an iPad. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to use this on a Windows machine, such as a Surface Book, a Surface, or any other Windows product running OneNote. We're using a desktop version of OneNote, so if you're using the Windows 10 version, it's very similar, but some of the tools might be in a different spot. So if you do not have a Windows machine and you want to see this on the iPad, go ahead, hit the description, and there'll be a timestamp that'll allow you to jump right to that video. But for those using a Windows machine, this is the thing I want to show you first. So you can see here that I have my calendar page, and I can go ahead and I can click on a time. So I have 8 o'clock. Now I can start by using the bracket tool and use 2 brackets and type meeting with Fisher. And then I can go ahead and hit 2 brackets again, and it instantly creates a hyperlink. And maybe I want to say at 10 o'clock, I'm going to have a meeting with Tommy. And again, 2 brackets, and it instantly creates a hyperlink. Now, it's so cool. If I click on those hyperlinks, it's going to take me to the page that it created. Meeting with Fisher and meeting with Tommy have been created. So to go back and illustrate that one more time, I can go back to my Monday, and at 1 o'clock, I can type in here, meeting with Sam. Now, if you look down at the bottom here where it says meeting with Tom, as soon as I do 2 brackets, it adds meeting with Sam below that. And again, if I click on all of these, it takes me right to this meeting page. Now, the question you guys are probably asking me is, how did I get the meetings page to show up in Windows automatically? Well, that's the cool part. And if you guys haven't already, you can go up to Insert in the toolbar and then click on Page Templates and open up your Page Templates palette. And you'll see that my Page Templates palette shows up here on the left side. Now I can select any one of these pages. I'm going to go click on my Notes page, and I'm going to go down here where it says Save Current Page as Template. Now I can go ahead and hit Save Current Page as Template, and I'm going to call this Notes. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. So this is something you're going to have to do in every section. So as you move through the year, every time you get to a new month, if you want to have a default page where this little hack works, you're going to have to go ahead and change it. I highly recommend you do so. If you're going to take advantage of hyperlinks, this is going to make it a lot faster and more convenient for you. So I'm going to go back into my section. I'm going to go over to my templates, and right here it says always use specific templates. So I'm going to go ahead, and this time I'm going to click on my notes page in my templates. So now where this is really handy, say I'm in my notes page here and I've been typing notes all day. So notes, notes, notes. But let's say I filled this entire column up and I used all my notes on the page. I could quickly, easily hit bracket, bracket, and I could type in Monday, 11, notes, continue, and then do bracket, bracket. And look what it does. It puts my notes right here with a hyperlink now to an additional note page, and it labeled it Monday the 11th. Now I can go ahead and I can click on this page and I can actually drag it up under Monday the 11th, and I can actually promote that or make that a sub page, and I can also do that with my meetings. Now what's so cool about this is those hyperlinks will stay active as long as I don't change the names or the location inside the section. So here I have my hyperlinks to those pages, and I also have a continuation of my notes. Now, if I want to go back to that page and say I had one more meeting that I wanted to jump into, I can go back down here in templates and change the default to meeting page, and I can go ahead right here and write bracket, bracket, meeting with Jake. Bracket, bracket, and now it creates that page again. And I can easily add that page to a sub page of my daily planning. So that's how you do it on a Windows machine. And that is so cool and so awesome, especially being able to kind of change the process as you go. Now, on an iPad, it's a little bit different. It's an extra step, but still when you're on the go, it's pretty convenient. So let's take a look at the iPad. So I'll start by showing you the iPad here, and I have my planner up, and you can already see that those meeting hyperlinks that I created on my Windows machine have already sunk over to my iPad. If I want to click on those links, I need to make sure I'm in text mode, and I can go ahead and click on the link. A pop-up window will show up, and I can hit open, and it'll take me right to that page. So I can easily go ahead and click on any of these, jump to the page that they're at, and start my process, additional journaling, writing out my meeting topics, or whatever it may be that you added those pages and the importance of those pages in the planner. But what happens if I don't have a Windows machine and I don't have a desktop near me and I want to create the same type of hyperlinks in OneNote? So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead, find your templates, and in this case I want to show you a note page. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy in the note page by holding it, hitting copy, and I want to copy that note page in my January section. So I'll jump back to January, and I'll find at the bottom of the page, it has my note page. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead here, and I'm going to title this note page, and I'm going to title this page iPad Demo. And then what I like to do is go ahead, double tap, and hit copy. So I'm copying the text of that page. Now I'm going to go back to my day and go ahead and write in January. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in the text mode. I'm going to click on my time where I want to have this note or meeting take place. In this case, it is a note, so I'm actually going to go over here and I'm just going to click on notes over in my note section. And I'm going to go up to insert. From insert, I'm going to click on link. And then from here, in the address tool, I'm going to write in OneNote, colon, pound, and then I'm going to hit the paste button and paste in the name of that note that I created before. And then in the display, I'm going to change this to iPad Demo. This is the text that is going to display in a hyperlink. And then I'm going to hit done. And you're going to see now that that went ahead and that created that page. So again, if I go ahead and click on it, I can go ahead and open and it'll take me right to that page. So that is one of the first ways with the iPad that you can create hyperlinks. Essentially, you're taking your page, your template and you're copying it, you're placing it in the same section of where you want that hyperlink. Then you're gonna go ahead and retitle it and go ahead and put that hyperlink on the page by using the Insert Hyperlink tool. Another way is to use your iPhone in conjunction with your iPad. So let me show you that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy a meeting, go into my meeting section here. And I have a blank meeting. And I'm gonna go ahead and just name this meeting with Eric, okay? And that meeting page is actually located in my meeting section. So it's not actually in the section of the calendar page, it's an entirely different section, and that's okay. This is the one way that you can create the hyperlinks with the iPad without having to make sure that that page or template is in the same section as the page you're creating the hyperlink. So I use this tool a lot when I have pages in other parts of my notebook that I'm using to either journal, to use as part of my business client management software system, or any expense tracking that I'm doing, or part of my goals or part of my vision. So next thing I'll do is once that note page or that edit has sunk over to my iPhone, I'll go ahead and I'll grab my iPhone and I'll open up OneNote. From here, I'll go ahead and I'll open up my notebook and I'll locate my Meetings tab. And then after a quick swipe and refresh, Meeting with Eric appears. And I can go up to the three little dots up here, click on them, and hit Copy Link to Page. Now, what's so powerful about the ecosystem of Apple is now there is an address link in my clipboard on my iPhone. So now I can go back to my iPad, go to January. I'm going to pull back up January 11th, and I'm going to go ahead and click at 6:30, and now I'm going to hit paste. And it copied the meeting link for Eric. Now I can go ahead and I can reposition that so it's at 6 o'clock. And just like before, if I'm in the text tool and I tap on my finger, it'll give me the opportunity to open. And this time it's going to take me back to the section of my meetings where I have that particular page. So that is really powerful. If you're on the go and you have an iPhone and you have your iPad with you, you can easily, between the two devices, quickly copy links and create hyperlinks amongst your notebook sections and your pages and all your different templates to really be able to use that hyperlink feature. Guys, if you got something out of this video, by all means, please hit the like button and invite others to see this video. Go ahead and hit the comments. Maybe you've got other hacks or different ideas or different methods of doing this. Please go ahead, share that in the comments, ask questions. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and learn more about our planning system. We cover everything from tech reviews to different productivity hacks that really help embrace you in digital planning. And if you guys want to learn about digital planning, go ahead, check out the link at the end of this video and subscribe to our channel. I'm Brandon Boniford, creator and founder of the Key to Success Planner, and I hope to see you guys again real soon.